In the midst of summer in Oklahoma, we of course are lucky enough to get those high pressure heat domes that sit on us for seemingly days on end. And that in itself tends to cause some stresses to some of the plants that we might be growing for a hay crop. For instance, one of these summer annuals, a forage sorghum type plant. That heat stress can result in a couple of toxicities that we need to be aware of. Not necessarily scared of, but aware of, so that we can manage around them. The first one that we want to talk about today is nitrates. This is something that can accumulate whenever these plants get stressed enough. They continue to take up nitrate out of the soil, but their metabolism has changed, been reduced to where it doesn't utilize that nitrate as well, and it accumulates in the plant over time. And that's how we get some of these high nitrate forages that we occasionally find either by testing or unfortunately by causing some toxicity to cattle. I think we want to remember that this year, before we cut the plant, before we put this down in the windrow and then into a bale, let's test it to see if it in fact is high nitrate due to the weather stresses that we are having or might have in the next few weeks. You can visit with your local county extension office about the testing procedure that will work best in your area. Some of them might use a field test, which is just the drop of diphenylamine on the stem of the plant to see if there's nitrate present. Others may suggest that you go ahead and get a grab sample of the forage and send it into the OSU Soil, Water, and Forage Testing Laboratory here at Oklahoma State University. You want to do that a few days ahead of when you plan to cut the crop so that you have a chance to get the report back to see where you're at. If it happens to be extremely high in nitrate, something in the neighborhood of 10,000 parts per million or more, then you still have the option of waiting until the weather changes, the plant goes back to more normal metabolism and lowers the nitrate concentration. Because once you cut that particular crop, the amount of nitrate that's in it will be there all the way till next winter when you decide to feed it. So this year, let's go ahead and test the crop before we cut it, and that way we'll have a better chance to manage this situation in terms of nitrate toxicity. Now, if you'd like to know more about working your way through a situation where nitrates may be an issue with the forage crop that you're growing this summer, I really urge you to go to the SunUp website. That's sunup.okstate.edu, and under show links we'll have a link to the OSU fact sheet. It's 2903. It's nitrate toxicity of livestock. Go ahead and download that and you'll learn a lot more than what we have time to tell you today about helping to prevent the situation that could cause some real problems next winter. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on SunUp's Cow-Calf Corner.